Have you ever heard someone use their conclusion as their proof? This is a classic logical fallacy known as begging the question. It happens when someone tries to support their claim by simply restating it rather than providing real evidence. For example, saying X is true because X is true doesn't actually prove anything, it just repeats the claim. This fallacy can sneak into conversations and arguments without us even noticing, making it important to recognize when it's happening. Understanding this mistake is the first step in sharpening your critical thinking skills and making sure your arguments are solid. Let's break down how this fallacy works and why it's a problem. Let's look at a straightforward example. Imagine someone says, "I'm trustworthy because I always tell the truth." At first glance, it sounds convincing, but if you think about it, the person is using the very thing they're trying to prove, being trustworthy, as the proof itself. There's no outside evidence or reasoning offered, just a repetition of the claim. This is a textbook case of begging the question. It's important to pause and ask for real proof. Now, consider a more complex example involving morals or laws. Someone might argue, this law is good because it's moral. But simply stating that the law is moral doesn't explain why it's moral, it just repeats the conclusion. This kind of reasoning is common in debates about ethics and society, but it doesn't move the conversation forward. The key to avoiding this fallacy is to provide outside evidence or reasoning. Instead of repeating the claim, ask for the reasons behind it. Next time you hear, "It's right because it's right," challenge the speaker to show you the reasons, not just repeat the claim. This approach leads to stronger, more meaningful discussions.